What are you doing? Hello.
What's
What
up?
up?
How's everybody doing?
It looks like everyone is doing great. Hoops was up in this joint right off the rip.
What's up, Hoops?
We got Army veteran. We got our Scotty,
What's up, everybody?
Evelyn, and Miss Danny, and the Meg. Funny, dude. We were just talking about this backstage, like how funny the oh, I meant to pull up Cowboy. How funny the hi Cowboy. Happy birthday, cats.
Happy birthday, cats!
We love ya. We were just talking backstage about the funniness of the friend group shift.
The shift.
The
great
shift.
shift.
The great I don't even call it a shift though. It was like the great combine.
Yeah.
It was like some of like the normal, I don't know, the more stable of us met in the middle.
Because there's a lot of crazy people. You know what I mean?
The extremists like went off to each side, much like politics.
Yeah.
Actually. Butters.
What's up, Butters? How's it going? Aren't we supposed to say fuck him or something? Right? That's what we say to Butters or something?
Fuck you, Butters.
Fuck you, Butters.
Fuck you.
No, I'm just kidding. I like you, Butters. You're cool as shit.
So how's life? Like how are things? We haven't
I
been
kind
on
of
a
can't get
while.
over the picture in the corner. It looks like the flowers are on my titties. So
Yeah, you know what? I actually just noticed that as well. And
I'm like
that was
kind
like
of
horrible
immediately.
placement.
I'm so sorry.
It was like horrible placement on my part. Maybe I
It
should have,
is.
but I kind of like it at the same time because like you got a hoodie on, so it's like modest sexy, which is totally my thing.
Yes.
Was this podcast last minute? No. I promote it on
I'm just not prepared ever for
Freedom
anything.
Fam TikTok page. So like I told you guys before, always the Freedom Fam TikTok page because I get banned. I get banned a lot.
How many times have you lost this week? What, one so far? Right?
I keep losing the same one. So I've lost this one 3 times already this week.
What's up with the appeal process? Because I feel like you don't get an option to appeal it. You get options to appeal the videos that have been reported, but you
No,
can't.
so you do, but they hide it now. So when it says account banned, you got to click view details and you'll see all your little videos, right?
Yeah.
Scroll down and then you can appeal
Oh,
the thing. It hides it from you.
shit. I haven't even done that. I just click on the videos and then appeal the videos that have been fucking mass
Appeal the whole
reported.
account. And they're usually pretty quick about it. Like I got banned this morning and I was back by afternoon.
Are these like all mass reports, do you think? Or is it, I don't know.
I mean, it's just silly butthurt feelings. And then we mass report instead of just
How
dealing
did
with it. I
someone
don't
do that? I've never understood the like logistics of mass reporting because like that seems like it takes a whole lot of time and dedication.
Well, it's a lot. Like there was a girl that we just like recently fell out with. And she had like 14 accounts on different devices, like a tablet.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
Holy
like on her tablet, on her kids' devices, like so that they weren't ever like linked to her phone. So she would just sit there and like swap out devices and report.
I have never had a report be accepted, even on fucking shit that I knew violated fucking community guidelines. I have had literal butts on my fucking For You page. Yes. And I have been like, that is a vagina. And I am reporting it.
I reported a girl today because I saw her whole freaking clam basket.
Literally. Yeah. So I report. And then I get a thing like almost immediately. TikTok's like, no, don't even worry about it. Right. Don't even trip. We cleared it. It's fine, girl. Like, don't trip. How are your shits getting approved when they're fucking reporting it for like minor endangerment? Because I got one the other day that was like, there's no kids anywhere in my videos. So you had to find this weird thing, click on it, and then like, how did TikTok go? Yes.
I don't understand TikTok's process, if we're being completely honest, because like I feel the same way. Like I've had videos that I've reported with full nudity. And then my video goes down for calling somebody a beta male. Like, really? Are we kidding right now?
They flag so many comments. And again, I'll scroll through comments and I'm like, oh, that's fucked up, bro. You probably shouldn't be allowed to say that. But if you put, and I've seen your comments in particular, you'll put like 10 laughing faces.
Mhm.
and it gets flagged and
Yeah.
I have to approve it. And
Yep.
I'm like, how in the fuck does that doesn't even, in what realm would that violate community guideline standards? Like, it's a bunch of emojis, for God's sake.
Mhm.
Those are a bunch.
I honestly I don't get it. I think maybe, like, once you're flagged, you're flagged. You know what I mean? Like, once you've lost your account, like, they just know your face or something, so they're like, "Yeah, she probably did something fucking stupid."
Yeah, China probably has us in a database. They're
Which
probably
I
ah,
understand. Like, I get it. I get that you would assume right off the rip that I said some fuck shit, but sometimes I don't, and you
don't.
still take my
Sometimes they
shit down,
yeah, yeah. Like, I'm just being a silly little guy. Like,
which
just
makes
let
me
me
more mad. So then I
right?
just say worse shit, and I'm like, "Well, if you're gonna ban me."
I might as well be out of pocket. Like, if you're gonna make me feel like I'm out of pocket, I might as well be.
Like,
Fucking
I
asshole.
lost a ton of videos when I wasn't being nice to drug addicts. I got in a lot of trouble for bullying drug addicts the other day. And,
I
like,
don't understand. I don't think I do not
dude,
feel
some of the
comfortable.
comments that I got, though, they were
But
like
I don't want you to classify it. I know you're being funny, but I really don't want to classify it as bullying because it's not that.
I
It's
don't feel like I am, but I also feel like me and you, like, were raised different maybe or, like, grew up like, which is weird to me because all these people are, like, our age.
we were both raised in a shame-based faith like household, and so, like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's why we have this, like, weight
Yeah.
on your shoulders. We're like, we still have to be good people. We're literally doing, like, horrible drugs, and we're like, "I wanna be pious." Like, I'm smoking meth,
Yeah.
like, "I'm a good meth addict, okay, motherfucker. I have my shit to I'm a good one, okay? Don't you
Well,
come
according to some people on the internet, I was a very good drug
shame,
addict.
honestly, how dare you take your clothes off like so many people ever? Like, I don't understand.
You know,
You
20 bucks
should
is
you know what you
20
should have
bucks.
fucking done, and I will never get over this. You should have just committed fucking pharmacy fraud. I don't know. Maybe next time.
You know, the crazy thing
Like,
is that, like, I felt less shame sliding down a pole than I would have forging a doctor's signature. You know what I mean? Like,
right, dude, I just and again, I what is that? I know it is a part of it is our upbringing. A
mhm,
part of it is looking at the world around us though too. Like it's who we are as people. Like understanding the ramifications of one choice over
mhm.
the ramifications and how it affects so many other people with that second choice.
But I think a lot of it is because, like, we as people, like, we got soft when
Yeah,
it came to certain things, right? Like, we got really soft with drug addiction. This is not the drug addiction of my generation. Like, we didn't do this. This wasn't like puppies and kittens and let's sit on the couch wrapped up in fuzzy blankets and talk about our
no,
feelings
it
while
was
we take
hard.
medication to avoid withdrawal. What is that? And then telling me that none of it's my fault and it's okay and I'm forgiven instantly. You're gonna forgive me
And
instantly
I'm
because
gonna say
I'm a drug
something
addict? That's weird.
that may or may not upset people, but to me, that forgiveness is a part of what this like relapse culture is because there's this cycle of like people you continue to relapse and you continue to relapse and I think the reason is because you forgive yourself and because you forgive you allow yourself to kind of forget that you know you're kind of you fucked up and you need to continue to be better to make up for the fuck ups that you've already made like you
Right.
have to do better so that you can make up for the past shit you can't just continue to fuck up
Mm-mm.
like it's a very weird it's like that with a lot of things though we give grace and forgiveness for a lot of things I don't know if you saw the uh some 16-year-old boy beat the crap out of his teacher because she took his Nintendo Switch. I don't know if
Oh
you
my
saw
god,
this.
I did see that. Dude,
Yeah,
he
and
was,
so
like,
they're
stopped
trying to
almost beat
fucking
her
let
to death.
yeah, and they're trying to let him off because he's autistic. And they're saying that
No,
this is because of his autism. So like
no.
this forgiveness culture is literally causing so much more damage than
Mhm.
any good that it could possibly be doing. This
Yeah,
is like the gentle parenting method, but we're applying it to all things as opposed to like just certain kids because not every kid needs gentle parenting. Some kids
right.
don't.
Well, and it's like, what if another kid would have done that, right? But this kid's getting his ass kicked at home and you don't know. This kid's
Yeah,
getting touched at home, diddled by Uncle fucking Sal or
you
something.
know.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
But now so does it make it okay for that kid then? No.
Oh,
Like, it doesn't make it okay. Your trauma does not excuse
It doesn't
shit behavior. It
exactly.
sucks. It sucks when you do stuff and you lose trust. Like I'm for in the whole like you were a better no, I was a piece of shit. I was an
Yeah,
asshole.
I was a bad
Just
person.
because I didn't get caught or I didn't break the law to get it, I never got pulled over with it on me. I was always able to afford my habit.
See,
I
I
mean,
was
you
I was
can't
a monster.
make fun of me for dancing and then be like, obviously I could afford my habit, you freaking dimwit. I was making like that was a
That
disposable
was why I was doing it. I was fucking working out,
and
like,
this was back in the day, right? Where like as a dancer, you were making $3,000-$4,000 on a
sheesh.
Tuesday. Like, oh, your rent and your car payment are due. Bet
Done.
one night of work, done.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? So it was like
What
I
men
could
are you guys?
afford
I
that.
just really quick question. Men, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Because I just feel like maybe we should spend our money better. I'm not, no
I
offense. I
know.
just, are you guys okay?
No,
Oh God.
I know. It's bizarre. Like I don't understand it. I will
If I had
never.
disposable income, do you know what I would do? I would buy a goat. I would not go to watch a man's penis
Mm,
swing around in a dark room. I would never do that. That would never pay to do
no.
that.
But listen, I will admit it. I will. Um, I really like strip clubs.
I can't.
I don't know what, but not male. I will not go to a male strip club. You couldn't pay me.
I would so
Absolutely
like
not.
I would go,
No.
I would so think I would hire like strippers to come to me and I would watch it and I'd be like, "Okay, I can leave now." And I just like walk out of
That's
the room and
less
leave.
creepy than going to a bar and doing it.
No,
Make them
that
come
they
to your
both
house
I'm
and
so
vomit?
I'm no, that's way creepier, right? I'm a
That's
fucking
way
freak. I'm absolutely
creepier.
that's I shouldn't have said that on the internet. Like that's oh, that was bad. I'm fucked, dude. Why did I say that? Why did
Definitely
you
take some
get
pictures.
me?
It's alright. It's okay.
Jesus.
But no, I will. I think that they're fun. I do. I'll go in, I'll have some drinks, I'll throw some, singles. But these guys that go in and literally give you $1,000, I'm like, why?
They fall
Why?
in love, dude. I've heard my dad. Oh
Dude,
god.
I've been in love before and I ain't giving you $1,000. Like I'm full of shit. I'm full of shit. I bailed so many dudes out of jail back in my day. It's the
You
same damn
absolutely
thing.
we've all done some questionable shit out of love, bruh. We've all done some fucking stupid shit. My dad fell in love with a stripper. He had to tell me that when I don't know why
Oh,
he felt like he had to tell me that. I don't know why I feel the need to share with you guys, but he fell in love with a stripper when he was in the army. And I think it's like one of the best stories ever
did she fall
because
in love back?
no, she used him for
Aw,
rides, which is okay. They never hooked up, and he's like, and I'm really glad because there was a sign in like I guess a locker room that was like, "Hey, if you've been with her, she's got these diseases." And my dad was like, "Sweet, not today." That's fucking pretty terrible, right?
that's an awesome story though.
It's a great story, right? It's a great story. I get like,
That is one thing that I will say though, is that's my one, like, you know what? Don't regret it. Like I have some good stories.
yeah, no, yeah, you lived a
Like
life.
sitting around, I definitely have lived a life, but I mean,
You know
it's
what's funnier out of like a
I wish
family
I wouldn't
gathering?
have, but at the same time, I don't think that I would have like found the self-worth that I was able to find now had I not done that. Had I not lived through that and experienced that, because I know that I didn't really love myself before that, obviously.
Yeah, and I think it's
And the relationship I have with myself now, I think is awesome.
I also think like it is a lot funnier to discuss being a stripper around the family like at a function than it is to discuss defrauding people and other horrible things that addicts do. Like I was a thief.
Yeah.
I was a little fucking little money grubbing thief, dude. I fucking
Were
take that.
you?
I was horrible, dude.
Were you like that?
I was like two
Lindsay,
seconds away from fucking stealing copper fucking wires. Dude, I was fucking out of my damn
start
mind.
stealing copper wire from underneath houses.
I'm not gonna eat right now, baby. I can't eat. Thank you though.
Aw.
He brought me a plate. He's very sweet.
Oh,
I'll eat it when I come out, I swear.
how cute was
I
that?
know. He's
Here's
very
your food, mom.
he's like, "Here,
Enjoy
mom."
your show. Here's your food.
I'm eating fucking wings on which on Macy's.
I've had
Yeah, no.
friends though that, hit points like that, definitely. And if I wouldn't have had the luxury of having the income that I had, I don't know what I would have been
Would have
like.
done.
I
Yeah, no,
really, truly
I would
don't.
I would Spain just stand on street corners. I was not a
But I feel like I wouldn't. I wouldn't take a doctor, but, like, I'd be too scared to. It's not even, like, a moral thing,
I'm
like,
going to
people
jail. I
rough.
think my biggest thing is, like, I'm going to jail if I
You're
get caught.
guaranteed
I'm
going to
going to
jail.
jail, and, like, that's a fucking felony, and look, a lot of what being an addict is self-preservation, okay? It's just trying
Yeah.
to look out for what you can get and how you can get through this day. So, like,
Mhm.
no no fucking sensible addict would be like, I'm gonna do this thing
No.
that's gonna put me on the literal chopping block. Fuck that, dude. Except for the fact that I got caught smoking meth while driving a car. So I guess that kind of flies right out the window with what I just said. Cause I literally was just like, yeah.
No. Did you go to jail for it?
Oh yeah. I was late teens and we're at a stoplight. I swear to God. I had just told myself that I was like, I'm never gonna do this again. I'm done. I'm done with this shit.
Girl, we say that every time.
I
Stop
did the
it.
I did the I'm gonna take one more hit.
One more.
I'm
Talking to
gonna take
God,
one more
making
and then I'm done.
deals.
So I'm at the stoplight doing my thing. I put it down. I look up. There's a cop with his lights on behind me. And he pulls me over and he goes, "You know, I pulled you over." And I said, "Because I was smoking meth." And he was like, "Yeah." He's
Yeah.
like, "I hadn't enough time to pull up next to you, see what you were doing, put my car in reverse, get behind you, and turn my lights on before you even noticed I was there." I was like, "Okay, sir, you should take me to jail because
Mhm.
obviously I done fucked up."
Well, at least yeah, see, but you were like that with it, where you just and I've always done that anytime I've been pulled over,
I'm like, I fucked up.
like my OWI, he came up to the door and he's like, "You been drinking?" "Yep."
Yep.
And he's like,
Yeah,
"What?"
dude, I drove into a
And I was like,
fucking.
"I shouldn't be driving. I'm really sorry. This
I did
was
the same
a
thing.
horrible mistake."
I drove into a checkpoint. Dude, I'm an idiot. All these lights are on fucking Main Street. There's nothing ever going on this street. And I'm looking at all these lights and I'm like, what's going on? There's got to be like a carnival or a festival or something. We're getting closer and closer. And it's a fucking checkpoint. And as soon as I get there, the cop's like, "Have you been drinking?" I was like, "Absolutely." Like,
Absolutely.
there's weed up there. There's fucking alcohol in the back. Take my fucking car because I don't even know where I'm at. You need to put my ass in jail.
Just like ratting yourself out
Please
every
call my parents because I'm a fucking mess. Okay. Call my dad. Do not call my mom. She will be very upset.
But, like, I feel like this kinda also like, I like the point that you made when you were like, "But we both grew up in, like, very faith-based
Shame,
homes with
shame.
it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That shame that
with,
comes with
like,
faith.
ultimate shame to where I feel like that kept me that way longer
Yeah.
because I was like, "It's fine, I'm already going to hell, like, what do I got left?" Like, God already hates me at this
I was
point.
more concerned with like my dad popping up and being like, "I'm disappointed with you." Like I
Mhm.
was, that was, and that's what I realized. Like, okay, I have to stop doing this because it's going to cost me a relationship with somebody
Yeah,
that I don't think I can live my life without. Like I don't think I could go without having my dad in my life.
yeah,
So like I had to get clean so I could maintain that. And like when you coddle people, like if my dad had just coddled me and didn't express his disappointment or his
mhm,
shame in me, I don't know where I would be.
no.
I feel like I do know where I'd be taking advantage of him. To be very honest with you, I'd still probably be using and I'd be taking massive advantage of him because
I mean,
that's
by now, though, would you or would you be dead?
what probably the second one.
Yeah, like, I
Probably.
think about that a lot because it was for me, it was I got really good at maintaining when I needed to go and see my daughter.
Yeah.
So, because she was with her dad primarily, obviously, like, I had a lot going on. So she was with dad for, like, the whole first chunk, and then she was with me for a chunk, back with
Yeah.
dad for a chunk. It's super not by the book or friend of the court or because the government didn't fuck me, you know what I mean? So they don't get to
Okay.
tell me how I'm doing it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So me and her dad have always kept it's between us, it's our
Yeah,
kid,
yeah.
nobody else's. We've done beautiful in that
That's good.
aspect. I'm super lucky. He is an amazing human
Yeah.
being, great dad, incredible human being. But I got really good at, like, maintaining so that when I went to see her, I was in that perfect zone of I'm not high,
Yeah.
but I'm not sick,
Yeah.
right?
I'm cool.
So, but
Like leveling
then
out.
it
Yeah.
was like an hour and 10-minute drive. So for the longest time, I did it no problem, good to go, and then I hit a point where I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't make it the hour. I couldn't make it, without throwing up in the car, and I had met up with her and her dad, and I was throwing up, and she was so worried about me. She was just like, "Why do you have the flu? You have flu? Mama have flu?" And I was like, "You're done, bitch. Like, you're all the way done. Everyone's got your number."
Yeah.
Like, I always took pride in the fact that I was a good closet junkie.
Yeah, you could hide it, dude.
Real good.
Yeah, dude.
Oh god,
I
good.
thought I could hide it. I look back and I don't think I did.
See,
I
I
think
think I did for the most part, but I've seen videos too
and you're like,
where I'm
"Bitch,
like,
you're high?"
"You were not maintaining
Bro,
there.
I took pictures, like
You're
you go
taking
through
a nap. You're
your
taking a nap,
selfie.
bitch."
I went through selfie phases where I was like, "I look good." Oh my god, I look back, I'm like, "Bitch, oh my
I
god."
had selfies where I was, like, nodding during my selfie. Like, "You think you're good?
No,
Really?"
you ain't good. That's and you know what though? You get up in your head and you're like, "No, I'm
Mhm.
fine." Like, no, I'm super, super good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like with the drinking, I used to set like a limit for myself. Like I'd go out and I had to be home by like this time so that I could start drinking by this time. And if I went past that time, I'd get so fucking grumpy and pissy and like it's crazy because I was so hardwired and I did it for so long that I'll go places and I'll be like, oh, I gotta be home by I don't have to be home. I actually don't.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking reason. I don't have to be home at all. Like, I go home whenever the fuck I want, actually, and
Right.
it's really, really nice. Like, I would like for everybody to have healing on their sober journey. Like, everyone deserves to heal and feel better about themselves.
But that's the only way that you're gonna stay sober, though. That's why that relapse
Yeah,
the relapse rate goes up. It's
goes
going
up.
up, bitch. It's not
Meaning,
going down.
not at all. It's not at all.
Like, I think
Since COVID, that shit is
sober
fucking.
when I got sober, they told me when I left, they were like, "It's up to you whether or not you're a part of the 4%." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "4% of hardcore drug users stay clean forever." And I've always admitted, like, my thing was heroin, was for a long time,
Yeah,
Oxycontin first, and then it was heroin.
fucking hell.
Um, but they had said, less than 4% of you guys make it, actually make it and stay clean.
Crazy.
And I remember that number being in my head every freaking day. Now it's 1.
Are we that 1%?
Like, what are we doing? But, like, what
I
are we
mean, okay,
doing?
so like,
Like,
let
why
me be
can't we
real.
go and look at, like, what were we doing here? Because they were not nice to me. I don't know what kinda
They
shit
were
shows
mean as
these
fuck. Yeah, no,
facilities
no, no.
are.
They were harsh and they were hateful
Woo!
and they made
It
you feel about
hurt.
this fucking big
Yep,
and you were like literally a piece of shit and like what the
yep.
fuck are you doing with your fucking life? You're like, oh my gosh.
Like,
Like,
the staff put me on suicide watch. 'Cause I went in good, like, I was like, "I'm ready to get clean," and then there and I'm like, "I want to die.
yeah,
I'm a
horrible.
horrible,
It's
horrible
horrible.
human being."
Yeah.
It's like
I
they
hate
ripped me
myself.
wide open and showed all my ugly, all
It's
to
crazy
everybody.
because like you have to I'm telling you, I felt that you have to feel that.
Mhm.
You have to feel that hate. You literally have to tear yourself down to be able to look at yourself in the mirror again. And it's
Well, and
fucking
you
hard.
deserve it.
Yeah, man.
You deserve it for what you put everybody through. I mean, even if you weren't stealing, even if you weren't doing you were still putting these people through it.
Good. Yeah.
As a mother, I could not imagine sitting up in the middle of the night worried about my child off doing hardcore drugs.
What are we
It
doing?
would d oh my god,
Right?
it would
It destroyed me.
destroy me,
I think about it all the time. I'm like, I'll be like Batman. I'm gonna be like Liam Neeson. I'm gonna go find these motherfuckers.
right? Well,
Don't play with me.
because
Don't
you
play with me.
know too that, like, genetically, right? Like,
Fucking predisposed, bro.
they got that gene, they got that but, find me someone who isn't predisposed to being an addict these days either. And, I
My
mean,
son will be like,
seriously.
Mom, when I get older, don't be upset with me. When I get older, I think I do kind of want to try alcohol. I'm like, don't you fucking dare. Like I'm just like, don't ever
Like,
do it.
I was
Don't
really
do
worried
it.
about my oldest, right? Because I was like, out of my kids, that poor girl, like, because my, my
Yeah.
my little ones, they've only ever known me like this. They have no idea whatsoever,
Yeah.
what that kind of life is like. And I always worried about her doing that. And she is probably the most self-aware individual I've ever met. Like, she makes me slightly uncomfortable
Good.
because of
That's good.
how okay with herself she is. Like, nothing is off topic. Nothing is off the
Good.
table. She's very
Yeah.
open about, like, her mental health, like, all of it. She's like, "This is me. Fuck off if you don't like it."
I love that.
She's so secure in it. You know what I mean? But when, she turned 21 and I met her up at the bar with all of her friends, and we were hanging out, and I was like, "Hey, so, like, And she's like, "I'm not stupid. This is also not my first time drinking, or you're stupid." And I was like, "Well, obviously, you know?" And I'm like, "But you have to," and she's like, "I will," and she knew right off the rip, I don't drink if I'm upset about something. She goes through like a list. Am I upset? Am I in the right headspace? Am I doing this for fun? Am I doing this to escape? Am I doing this to go numb? As long as all those answers are no, she's good to go to have a few drinks with her girlfriends. And then she goes home. She drinks all of her water and her Gatorades and she goes to bed.
I
The
just
most respect, like, and I'm like, how? But it's because
yeah,
she watched me go through. And then
yeah.
unfortunately, you know, her dad also struggled with alcoholism and he went through about, you know, when she was a little bit older. That's when she came to be with me. You know, like I was going through shit. He's gonna go through shit. We're all gonna go through shit. Gotta make sure the kids are good,
You're okay.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's just it's so scary to think like
Mhm.
they're growing up and the to try to contemplate like what my son has seen. Like I
Yeah.
look back and I'm like, fuck, bro. Like I put the
But like I said, you know, my oldest was the only one that saw it. She's the most healthy one. My two little ones, never seen nothing. Them children are fucking feral.
right.
They are feral and
They're nuts.
mean. And they're mean.
They're mean.
They
They're
bully
mean.
me. They
I don't is
bully
it a
me.
generational thing? Because like I don't know.
No, they're
It's weird. I'm
like I'm
scared.
like, how are you so spoiled? We're poor.
We're poor.
We are fucking
We're fucking
poor.
poor. Like, dude. And then I look around, I'm like, you're literally so fucking spoiled. You give
What?
it
How? I don't.
you're
Okay, so
such
it's got to be a generational thing.
what are we doing? And
I
it's like
don't know.
it's crazy because it's like you should have nothing. You should have
No.
nothing, but you have so much.
Right.
And
Right.
and yet we have nothing. Like
Like,
it
I
doesn't
asked my son to put some things in my Amazon cart for, like, because his birthday is next week, and then Christmas is coming up, right?
yeah.
And he's going through, "Bitch, if there ain't a fucking Oculus in there, brand new Xbox 360, a 60-inch TV. I don't even have a fucking
I
60-inch
don't know.
TV."
What do you need with a 60?
And I'm like, "You don't even have any of that now."
What went through his
Like,
head? He was like,
granted, I am
this
getting
is
them, like, TVs, but they fucking 60 inches.
can't. My son has been begging me for a TV. I'm like, nah, dude, because you'd be up all night watching Naruto, and I don't need that shit in my
See,
life.
what I did, the rule was they could, because like, right now we only have 1, and I
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
love it, because like, we all watch together, we'll put a movie like, we're
yes.
together,
I
and I
love it.
am one of those moms that, like, my kids are overly obsessed with me, but they're overly obsessed with me because I'm overly obsessed with
That's what. Yes, yes. I want to be
I'm like a
snuggled.
mom, like a mama duck, and I want them all right here underneath my
Yes.
wings at all times. Like, when they go to play with the neighbors, I'm low key replaying every episode of 2020, CSI.
Maybe walking outside all the time, like looking, or like I go to
Well,
the window
because
and
and
look.
now they're old enough to where they're like, "I don't want you to come outside while I'm playing with my friends." And I'm like,
First of all,
"What? I
no.
wanna play.
I'm
Why can't I?" They
first
don't
of
wanna
all,
play with me anymore.
I'm so cool. You should want me around. Don't you want me around? Like I'm literally so cool.
And then I'm
I'm
just
so
in here
cool.
sitting on the couch by myself.
Dude, no, do you
You
realize
wanna
one
ask me for a 60 inch. You don't even wanna hang out with
do
me.
you understand like one day we're gonna be alone? They're just gonna go and have lives. Isn't
No.
that so sad? It makes me so sad. My kids are always like, "We're gonna live in the same neighborhood." I'm like, "You fucking better. I'm gonna hold you to that shit because you better don't leave me by myself. Don't leave me by myself."
Well, we
Ah,
can't do that though, because like, I'm so like, I wanna, like, get postcards from my kids from, like, Bali and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I do, even
you
though it
know,
was
we'll travel, but
scary.
then you come home. Then come home, and then come home
Yes,
and
you
hang out
have to
with me.
come
Yeah, you
home.
come home and then hang out with me all the time when you're home, and then you could go
And
like,
maybe I'll even get, like, a 4th job to support your traveling as long as you just stay home
yeah,
with
yeah,
me.
go, yeah, just come home and hang out with me, man. I'm just a sad little old lady. Just
Oh,
come
you
hang
got
out with
married
me.
and had kids? It's fine,
Yeah,
it's
don't
fine.
forget me. Yeah, just come here. Come on. Bring this stranger and these fucking weird kids up in my
Yes.
house. I'll treat
But
them
I
with
am,
love.
that's how I but I know that you mom like me because we voice chat all the time,
Yeah,
like, we
yeah, yeah.
mom very,
I
very
like little
similar.
people, dude. I like them. I tell my husband all the time, like, dude, we could downsize. We could buy like a fucking trailer. He's like, we with 3 kids. I'm like, absolutely.
Dude, that's what I wanted to do before we came here. And my husband's
Yes.
like, "We need a house." And I was like, "I want a trailer.
I'm
I want
like, we
a
need
little box."
property, bitch. We need land. What do you mean we need a house? We don't need no damn
Well, and
house.
that was my argument was that I was like, I want land. We could buy a trailer in a park,
And
work,
then
pay
grow.
it off, and then move it.
Yes.
move it on the land, and then we can build off of it. Like, that's what you do for a living, bro. You're a carpenter. Build it. They will
Build
come.
it. Dude, just do it.
But then he wound up finding like what he wanted on 2.5 acres. So I was like,
Okay, fine. Okay,
son of a
fine. Whatever. You made it work.
Yep, he did. He made it work.
I'm
I know
still
I
working.
went
I'm
out there
still
today and was like mapping out where we're putting the garden and the
chipping
chicken
away at
coop.
Rob. I'm still like, come on. You like this fucking mortgage shit? You don't like this mortgage shit. You know you hate this shit. You
Mortgages
don't
are losers.
just mortgages are fucking lame, dude. You don't want some land? You don't want to just pay for some land, man? I'm fucking stupid as
But
fuck.
that's why cults are so appealing. Because they're
Dude,
like, just come and live with me
listen.
in my
Okay,
commune. And I'm like, okay.
here's the idea. If
Okay.
not that we should be cult leaders, but I'm just saying
Obviously.
we are two ladies we should maybe not you guys. What I'm saying is everybody here should start their own cults, and then we should all come together and
Like
create
a
a
mega
super,
cult.
yeah, like a mega church, but it's a mega cult. Oh my gosh, right?
Ooh.
And you interweave all these different groups of people, and that's how we get world peace. And then we all drink the Kool-Aid and die.
Okay. Can we skip that part?
Okay, maybe we leave that part out. So we can have Kool-Aid. I will not poison it. Maybe don't take any Kool-Aid from me, guys.
Well, I was watching this documentary about this like TikTok cult, this cult that started on TikTok, and now they've got like a docu-series on
Yeah.
A&E. And it's like something, the name of it, I can't remember the name of it now, but it's like whatever the name is, and then it was like
Okay.
cult or commune, right?
Oh yeah, you were
So
telling me about. Okay, yes.
I started watching it, and I'm like one episode in, and I was like, oh, this is a commune. It's not
I
a
mean,
cult.
yeah.
I would totally go here. Like the area that they had for the kids was wrapped around a tree. So the tree grew through it, and it was like a big circle room, and it was all rainbow stuff. And like all
What?
the moms got
That's
together during the
amazing.
day and like did school together in this big tree. I was like, done,
I want
sold,
that.
sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, sign me up,
And
dude.
now I'm like 2-3 episodes deep, and I'm like,
It's a cult.
I mean, it's getting a little sketch, but like, I think he's still got the best intentions, guys. Like, I'm defending the fucking cult leader now because I want to live there.
You want to know why you're defending the cult leader? Because
Episode 4, though, I was out.
you yourself are a cult leader in the making. You just don't know it yet. You haven't accepted your fate. It's gonna happen one of these days, and when it does, I'm gonna be like that little Lightning McQueen. Lightning
Are
McQueen.
you coming with me when they start my cult? You could
Yeah,
come
dude.
with me?
Fuck yeah.
It's not a cult, it's a commune.
It's a commune. We
That's gonna be my goal now.
sacrifice lambs on the full moon, but like that's what happens in every commune, so it's
I'm
fine.
gonna
Don't
start
even worry
making
about it.
videos tomorrow with a GoFundMe and just be like, this is
Yeah.
a GoFundMe for a plot of land, and we're all gonna live there.
I am not joking. Do not fuck around with me because I will donate.
I will
whatever
buy
little-
shipping containers and
Let's
put
go,
those.
bitch.
Dude, I'll
Let's
go. I don't even care. I don't even fuck
Hooray!
it. We're a cult. Cool, whatever.
We're fucking cold. Dude, my
See, but you
neighbors.
want to know how it turns into a cult? Is that like you start getting worried about things like rules, right? Like who's allowed to be, who's not allowed to be there.
Who's in charge?
That's where it gets
That's
culty.
where you get
No
a little-
one's in charge. In my cult, I feel like we do it like Survivor style. Survivor style.
Okay.
We all sit around a fire.
Yeah.
And we all throw names in the pot of who
Here's
we
the
think should
problem.
stay or not stay. And then
What the
they
fuck
gotta
up,
go.
Jared. I don't know why you're here.
Right.
I don't know why Jared
So
is.
if like Jared does some sketch shit, Jared's got to stand in front of the fire, and we'll all tell everybody what Jared did.
Dude.
We're not gonna kick him in.
Court of public opinion, but
Yes.
make it fun, you know. But
Yeah.
make
Oh,
it
it'll be like super
sports,
entertaining.
dude. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. My neighbors down the street, they moved in here, and then they did
Mhm.
like 3 days of like some craziness where I guess they were like playing music and like I don't know, howling and doing all kinds of weird shit. And now the neighbor across the street sometimes gets their mail, and it says that they're a religion, like it's the faith of whatever, like they're a church. We could do that. We could like have a
I would
house.
fully commit.
Yeah, they committed.
I feel like I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
I feel like I'm ready to commit.
Dude, I've been ready, bro. Let's go.
We
I'm
gotta be
nuts.
careful. We gotta be so
Shipping containers, buses. We
shipping
can buy
containers and buses. And I
Ooh.
want the school, the tree house. It's gotta have the school
So we
tree
gotta
house.
find a plot of land with a big ass oak tree.
Yeah. And then we
That's
all
important.
gather in the morning and we take turns teaching the kids.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you're
And then
not
you got
teaching
your little like we have like a chore wheel type deal. You go do your
Yep.
fucking chore, you little
Yep.
shit.
Yep. And then,
You
like,
know,
we have to
majority
have
I'm
like,
gonna
we have to be,
be
like, self-sustaining.
I'm gonna be the town bully. Get your fucking work done.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm very threatening.
You could be
I'm
that
so
word.
aggressive, so aggressive.
You are. You're very, very good. I got that
Sorry.
now, thanks. Oh my god. We're not pushing no one is going into the fire, Meg, okay?
Meg,
So,
what
duly
the
noted is that
fuck?
Meg should not make Meg's job.
Okay, Meg and
Yeah.
wine and fire, we will keep those 3 things
Meg
separated
will be
'cause
in charge of the wine. She'll be
she can
like
handle the
the
wine. Yeah.
wine goddess.
Oh,
We'll
good.
get her, like, a vineyard.
Bro,
We'll get her own vineyard, and she'll
dude,
have big barrels.
holy shit.
Yeah, and she can make her own wine, and then she can sell it, which also helps the commune,
We can
right?
have a giant screen that just replays that video of that lady, like, beefing it while she's trying to stop those grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
because
just
that
on
would be, like,
fucking
so
loop,
good for our just for your psyche to listen to her fall and eat shit all day. I love it.
on fucking
Fucking repeat.
loop, and then we're gonna grow hemp. We'll grow hemp, and we'll make clothes, and we'll
Yes,
sell them, like, because you gotta make
dude.
money.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta
Yep,
have to
jalapeno, you'll be in charge of the moonshine. Dude,
fuck
I'm
it.
telling you, with the people that we know, this commune would be lit.
This shit's gonna be popping.
It's
I
gonna be
can
way
grow
better
I
than Firefest.
I grow decent weed. I know people that grow decent weed. We can do that. That's always fun.
I don't really bring a skill.
I bake bread. I'll teach y'all motherfuckers to bake some bread. Y'all wanna learn how to bake some bread?
Okay, I
You
can
got
learn,
skills.
but, like, I guess that I'm the leader, though, so I don't need a skill,
You don't
right?
need skills. No,
I
you just
just need to be
need
very charismatic and
that's
manipulative.
literally all you gotta do.
Manipulative.
And perhaps make good Kool-Aid. If that's a thing. And I'm not saying you have to go that route,
So,
but
like,
I'm
if
just
it's necessary.
yeah, if somebody starts, if there's a mutiny,
Right.
if Meg starts an uprising,
Then we're gonna have to put it in her wine.
it's shit.
When Meg starts getting big ideas and her lady brains over there and talking about rights and stuff, we're gonna
Yep,
have
yep. You
to
know what? You know what?
knock that off before it spreads to the other villagers.
Send the bully in. I'm coming at you.
And I want a big chair,
Yeah, dude. You need like a throne.
a really big chair that
You
I
want like
just sit
knives
in.
in it, like the
Yeah,
fucking one. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
yep. And I just
Or
watch
bones
over.
or something. Maybe not bones. Bones sound gross.
Bones are gross
That sounds like unhygienic. We're not
and
gonna do
very,
bones.
like, flowery gowns
Yeah.
all the time.
I'm gonna
Oh,
wear a
CBD
pantsuit.
wine.
I'm gonna do a pantsuit. I feel like I would look real good in a pantsuit.
And
Wow, like
then
that.
Lindsay will be the village enforcer, and she will be reporting to me at all times,
I'm
and
gonna
then we
walk
will
like this.
do all of our judgments by tribunal fire. It's not a cult. It
And
doesn't
Meg is
even
gonna
sound
stay
like a cult.
50 fucking feet away from the fire because she's already threatened to kick people into it, okay? Stay the fuck back.
Technically, she threatened to kick an invisible person. Like, he's not even a real guy.
No, Jared is real. Just wait.
Who's
It's gonna
Jared?
happen. You're gonna I don't he's not here, but he is. He is. I just promised you when we start our
You
cult, there's
just manifested him.
yeah, I
Jared's
did.
coming.
He exists. And right
Could
now
you
he's
imagine? Could you imagine though, like if me and you ever met up one day and we're at a restaurant and the waiter's name is like Jared?
and he's like, you guys are really interesting. We're both like, fuck. Holy shit. And he's gonna be
And
like
then
a
you'll try
Judas.
to invite him back to the house to
Yeah,
strip for
yeah.
you.
Come on back. Yeah, yeah, come on back, bro. Take your shit off. Okay, look, ma'am.
Scott, hold on. Scott, hi, I'm Jared.
Take your pants off, Jared. Okay, no.
Yeah,
Okay, you're good,
yeah.
Jared. I'm just kidding.
Like Wicker Man, like a big chair,
Big.
and then we'll set it
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
That's where we'll
perfect.
do the tribunals. I'll
Get
sit
this.
on top of the fire.
That sounds dangerous, Cat. That doesn't sound like a smart place to be, especially with Meg.
I feel like it's worth the risk. I feel like it's worth it because it's
She's
cool.
gonna take the fucking throne out at the knees.
Just imagine the TikToks.
Dude,
And
we could be like a content machine. Do you understand?
we'll
If
get
all
like
of us had just a content
yep.
generating machine, we could start our own fucking network.
Then we can make and then we'll start selling stuff on TikTok
Yeah,
shop like our wine.
dude. Drama Talk shirts,
Yeah.
merch,
Hemp shirt.
merch shirts where we
Blech.
make merch on a merch shirt.
Sorry.
That's hilarious. I
Happens
think
to
that's
hear that guy's name.
I know, but if we made it funny and made
Yeah,
him a Muppet merch, and then we put him on a shirt, and then we sold merch, that's pretty funny, right?
that is pretty funny.
It's kind of, I mean, it's a little, you got to process
I
it.
like
You
it.
got to think about it. You got to use your brain. But it is, I don't know, it's got some
So he
potential.
probably won't realize we did it for like at least a month.
And then he'll be like, "That was my idea." I don't know how he talks. That
I
was
got
really
I
bad. That
got
was really bad.
copyright infringements.
On merch.
I'm
Looking for
suing
toys.
you all.
That's his action figure.
Who's the guy in Sonic with like the big mustache goggles? That's him. Every time. That's all I picture. Like when he's
Oh my
replaying
god.
his own TikToks, he's like, "That'll get him, see?"
Dude, I scroll. He's been popping up my For You page recently, and I'm like, what
Same.
did I do
I
to
don't
make
know.
anybody think that I want to see this dude's face? And I'm always like, not interested. And TikTok's like, bitch, yes, the fuck you are. I am not. I am not interested. Thank you very much.
You gotta block. It's the only way. I mean, but then you might miss out on some epic comment threads, you know what I mean? That's why
No,
I don't like
it's
blocking
hard,
people
dude.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck with like Luna blocked me. I can't see any of the fun stuff she's saying anymore.
Yeah,
Man, I'm
I think we
so
all got
look,
blocked finally.
I feel like I've been really like cordial and kind. I haven't been rude. I've not gotten into the fortress of solitude. I
You did
haven't made
not.
any right. I haven't been mean. Why are they blocking me? I just want to play and have fun and we just want to have a good time.
She doesn't
Like,
want to because
because Jesus is a Palestinian.
you're xenophobic.
I did not, by the way, guys. I would never put a bacon emoji in anybody's comments
Literally neither have I.
unless it was to fucking make a BLT in the like. Do you know what I mean? Like I would maybe do
Yeah,
like in, but I'm not gonna fucking during Ramadan. I don't even know when Ramadan is.
I have no
Bitch,
idea.
she's giving me so much more credit than I ever deserved to think that I would
She
know when
wants us
Ramadan
to know
is.
all of her holidays and like
I don't know any of my holidays, bitch.
I was gonna
Like
say I barely can keep track of my own.
of my own. Like,
And
girl,
I didn't
shit.
ever leave a bacon comment, like, that wasn't me. Other people did. Did I think it was kinda funny? I mean, just a little bit because it
I might have
triggers the
laughed
shit
at
out of
it.
you.
Yeah, I might have laughed. You fucking xenophobe.
Uh, what are
During
you gonna
Ramadan,
do?
during this is
During
Ramadan, is it?
Ramadan.
This is not Ramadan, is it?
It's not, no, that's in September, we think, because that's usually, like, what she says at the end of every video in September. "I'm getting ready for Ramadan."
But
That's how
then
they
she's
"I'm
only
getting ready for Christmas."
if we should go back and pull her videos from that time and see if she's eating during the day because she's supposed to be fasting during Ramadan. You're supposed to fast.
What?
Yeah, you're supposed to. And the only
Really?
reason why I know this is because when I was in high school, I had a friend who that was her religion, and she would
Mhm.
tell me everything about it. And I was fascinated, and she was so kind. I just remember her like beaming and smiling and being like, "Yeah, no, I'm not hungry because like I eat this big meal every night with my family,
Mhm.
and then I don't eat all day, and then I go home and I get to be with my family, and we all celebrate together." And I'm like, "That's fucking beautiful, dude." Like she
Dude,
was,
I have, like I have religion FOMO. I'm
yeah,
jealous
yeah.
of,
Like I
like
see people, and I'm like, "How do
like,
you?"
Jewish people.
Yeah,
Literally the most devout
they love their faith.
people. They love their I mean, and they love their faith. They don't feel obligated by
No,
it.
they
It's not like
love
a
it.
set of
It
rules for them.
drives them.
It's everything, and it's
Yeah,
so beautiful. It
yeah.
is so,
Cool.
God, like Melinda Strauss, I follow her on Instagram and on TikTok. She does amazing content. But I've never really seen that before. And you can see it in their eyes and you can see it in their face when they and it's very
Feel the
different.
same.
I'm not saying that all Christians, but I feel like I grew up Catholic, right?
Yeah,
So
it's not like that. Hey, well, it ain't like that.
Catholics mourn their faith a little. It's
Well,
like, well, you
I
can't
think
do this. Don't like they focus more on, and I don't like it.
Catholicism focuses on your wrongdoing as a human.
Mhm.
It's very focused on how your free will as man is fucking garbage.
Yep.
Like, and we're all gonna make the wrong choices, and even if you try to be as pious as humanly possible, you're always going to be there's always going to be something that you can atone for, or that there's always going to be some sin that you're going to be committing. Whereas, like, I look at a lot of like Christians, and I feel the way you feel about Jewish people. I feel that way about Christians because I see them, and they're so filled with like hope and love for God and Jesus, and it's like damn, bro, that shit like that's like a when I see faith like driving a person forward, I'm so like
Moved by it.
enamored and moved by it because it's like you have a belief in a thing that you've never touched or seen or heard, and your faith in that
It's
thing.
more than a belief, right? Because, like, I
Oh no,
believe,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
It is
I feel
a
like I don't believe
lie
like
like that.
you do like they do, not like that, like,
Well,
and I
that's
want
why
it.
they have like it's faith. Like they
Yeah.
have like
There's no question.
unrelenting faith
Yeah.
for their God, and it is beautiful, dude. And
Mhm.
it's and I think also the way they practice their faith is always with it is typically with so much love and compassion for others around them despite their faith. And I think that that's also a really beautiful thing is like you get to see that like doesn't they don't really care because like Jewish people aren't looking at you and fucking shaming you because you have some different religion. They love you just the same as they love anybody else. Like, and it's
Yeah.
really beautiful, dude. Like I love seeing it. Makes me
Mhm.
happy.
It does. I've always been, like, really super fascinated by religion more than a true I've never believed in anything like that.
Yeah.
Not with all of me, be
There's
I
always
feel
some skepticism, right? There's always the like that in the back of my head, like, is it
because, like, I feel like because I actually really do truly believe what I believe,
yeah.
and that's that they're all of them are right. All of them are.
In their
They're
own
all right.
in their own right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
And
it's gonna be really funny when we all show up to heaven
yeah,
and the guy is all of the
and it's
guys
the
and we're
same
all like,
place,
"Fuck God, fucking A,
and
man."
we're all in the same place, and we're like,
The
"Wait,
same
but
guy. It's all the
we
same guy. It's the
all the
same
same
fucking
we
guy.
were all wrong and we were all right." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I think that it is.
And like I think I've said this before, but like I think I've said it to you, like privately, but like the Tower of Babel, that story,
Mhm.
and people always relate it to like the different dialects, like the different languages that we speak, like it created a language barrier. God put us this, he separated us with this language barrier so that we wouldn't be able to understand each other. I don't think it's language. I think religion is that barrier because
That's the language, but, like,
that's
religion
the
is
language.
language. A
Yeah.
religion should be
Yeah.
just language, like, that's
It's
the language that they're talking
exactly.
about, and I always
And
wondered that, like, I remember the first time that I thought it, like, I Googled it, and I was like, "Does anybody else think that this might be, like, a thing?" You know, like,
yeah, yeah.
because I was really into, like, Greek mythology, always have been, but, like, I grew up with epic fairy tales, like, my parent like, there was no Disney fairy tales in
The
my
real
home,
stuff.
like, I grew up with an Irishman, like, these were good stories,
Dark,
good, dark.
gritty,
Yeah, like, I
good
knew what
fucking
fairies
character
were,
development.
and
Ooh,
then I watched Tinkerbell, and I was like, "That's not what a fairy is.
that
Fuck
ain't a
you.
fairy. That is
My
not a
dad told
fairy.
me what the fuck a fairy was, and that ain't a fucking
That
fairy.
ain't it.
Nope. Fairies are not cute and pretty, and you shouldn't fuck with them. End of
Dude, you
discussion."
shouldn't be doing anything with them.
No,
Yo,
but I
yo.
always wondered, like, what if that was accurate? Like, what are just Greek gods? Like, how many Greek gods were there? There were 12,
Yeah,
right? And if you look up, like, what are the top religions, it's usually it's like the top 12. So I'm kind of like, well, what if all
there's
these
a correlation.
gods existed at one point, right? And then we showed up and we're like, "Hi, we're human. We're here to ruin fucking everything."
Everything.
Hold my beer. So then we were like, "Well, I don't want to play over here anymore. I don't like these people anymore. So I'm going to take this god and I'm going to go over here and I'm only going to pay attention to what this God wants me to do and what this God says. And I'm only going to follow this one. And I'm
Yeah,
going to go over here and we're going to call it Catholicism. And so
yeah,
everybody else was like, well, then I'm taking her and we're coming over here and I'm calling it Hinduism. Well, I'm taking this one. And
yeah.
then we just split them all up.
Or even
Like, what if we're all supposed to do it? Like, what would happen?
so
Have we
like
ever done it? Has anybody put all the Bibles together and tried to, like, piece together a fluent timeline? Because from what I've seen on, like, some YouTube videos, they kind of do go together. They don't really overlap and cancel
interesting.
each other out. Like, Jesus is always Jesus in
Jesus.
most of these religions.
Yeah. So
There's
like
other things going on over here. Like, yes, Jesus is here. This is going on.
he was a
Amazing,
real
incredible miracles. Holy shit. But this is also going on.
the fact that he existed and was a constant throughout multiple religions is
Mhm.
kind of interesting. Like, I told you there's that one, I sent you that video, that guy who was like, what if God is Loki?
Mhm.
Because Loki
What if the
trying to convince
Christian
us.
God was Loki?
What if the Christian God was Loki trying to convince us all
That he's the
not
only one.
that he's the only God? Because that first commandment of thou shalt not worship any other God but me kind of gives a nod to the fact that there are other gods. Like
It does.
it does. It absolutely
It
does.
does.
And so it's literally saying like you can't worship any other god but me. And like I wish I could cue. I don't know how to like beep boop boop cue up the video, but like maybe I'll find it and like duet it so you guys can see it. But it's really fucking interesting the way this person explains it, because it's like it makes my brain itch. It's like fuck, man. Like,
Yeah.
and everybody's brains are working differently, and God is whatever, not programmed, but created all of us in his divine fucking image. And so like he's given us all little pieces of this puzzle, and instead of us all like coming together to figure it out, we're all
Mhm.
arguing about where our pieces, like if our pieces should even be together. Like we're all like, no, this is my
Oh,
fucking
and my puzzle's finished.
yeah,
It's already
yeah,
done.
and it's fucking not, dude, and it's really, really weird. And I think it's interesting that you're like, let's put it together and like
Mhm.
see the story unfold the way. I mean,
And I'm talking all of it. The sea scrolls. I want
yeah,
all
dude,
of
I want
it.
to see
I
all of
want
it, dude.
all the removed books.
Like
I
you were
want
talking
Enoch.
about,
I want the Book of Enoch
I
because
want the fucking
isn't
Book of
it weird
Giants.
to
I
you?
want the Book of Giants, Beach. Show me where were they?
That's an Enoch, isn't it? I think that's an
Maybe, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Enoch is like a really controversial chapter because you're like, wait a minute, what? Like, where did all this come from?
Where did
Where'd
all
all
this
this
come from?
magic shit come
It's
from? Right? Like
magic.
this,
Yeah.
and then even when you read Revelations, you're like,
This
I'm
ain't
sorry, what?
this magic.
That's magic. Like,
It's magic.
what's going on here?
There's a
Uh,
lot of times throughout that fucking book where people are like, "That's God." I'd be like, "That's magic." But okay, is God. I understand it's God. Yes, it's
right?
God. But is God performing a miracle? What the fuck is that? Jesus performing a miracle? That's magic, bitch.
Magic.
That's magic, bitch. He's Harry fucking Potter. Bippity boppity. What the fuck? Like
But Anak touches on like Nephilim too, which
Nephilim, the
and I'm
giants.
like, nope, the angels and the angels coming down and falling in love with
Yep,
humans.
making humans, and the
Mhm.
they were like giants. The Nephilim were like these ridiculous creatures
They
that
were
were like
big. Yeah,
possibly,
they were
yeah, they
tall
were big. Yeah, yeah.
and beautiful.
I fucking I'd give anything to see a Nephilim. I would give anything to see that. That would be cool as shit. I'd be like, okay, I can die now. You can step on me. I'm good. Thanks.
But I think all of it existed.
It has to.
I do. I think everybody is right. And like I've had this because like my older brother is a Catholic priest. That's what he does. Um went from like army ranger to Catholic priest and my brain still can't wrap around it. And it's been like half a decade and I'm still like,
That's an interesting jump. Okay. Okay.
whatever.
Career change.
I love getting into debates with him.
Yeah,
Because
of
like he
course.
went off on me about my tattoos one time. And I'm like, he's like, that's God's temple. And I'm like, okay, well, like if I bought you a house, right? And it was just white carpet, white walls, white floors, white roof, white grass,
What
just
about the churches?
and he's like, well, and I go, or I would buy you a house with beautiful art everywhere and
Yeah.
color and beauty. Which one would you want? And he's like, that's not the same thing. Yeah, it is. It's God's house. I'm decorating.
Churches are adorned with so much art and stained glass and beauty. Those are the temples of God as well.
Hmm.
That's also a temple of worship in God.
Hmm.
Those are all adorned with artwork that is oftentimes painted or etched into the fucking
A lot
walls.
of the times there's a
It's
lot of nakedness going on in them and
yeah, like
a lot of
what
children with the nakedness.
so like I
And
get it to an extent. I feel like I feel like there was a time in history where like everybody just was kind of like we didn't give a fuck about clothes. Do
yeah,
you know what
I
I mean?
think so
I've been
too.
watching I've been watching this shit on like Tudor England, and like dude, I'm convinced that these are the people to blame for all of us having a herpes simplex A. Because holy shit, everyone was just like, good lord. I've never seen so many people, and these are people who would tell you these are the people who
Wait, you were
founded
watching it on who? Tudor Dixon?
Tudor England. So like
Oh, I was like the chick
not,
that
not
ran for
Nixon.
governor?
No, like Tudor England, because all they did is fuck around. Everybody was fucking everybody. It was disgusting. But these are people who like founded the religion that we know today. They founded Christianity. These are they laid the blueprint or foundation for modern day Christian and Catholic religion. And these are people that will tell you that they are pious. I am pious, but they got fucking mistresses and they're fucking hookers, and it, like they're doing the weirdest shit ever. And it's like you guys don't even know what pious is, but they kept it on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
And then they always went to church, and they always went to a priest, and they were like, I'm gonna confess my sins. I have been with 30 hookers this week. Not a good week for me, man. Not a good week. So how many Hail Marys do I have to do so we
can up a little bit? How many Marys do I gotta do
before I can get back to it? No, but it's like it's really, really strange. And that's another thing about religion, especially like modern day like organized religion. It's like
I can't see. That's what I need to look up. Keep talking, because I'm like I know that there is something like that I've watched on YouTube that perfectly describes what we're talking about, and I don't know if you've seen it, and I want you to see it, and I think I know how to do it. So keep talking.
Okay, like and I don't even know. I had tried a brain fart, so my brain just went shit.
Oh my gosh, what were you saying? I ruined it.
No idea. No, you didn't. Because we're gonna find this fucking video, and then it's gonna spark all kinds of shit, and I can't wait.
All right, here is the guy that does it.
I want to light up my
There it is. So I think if I set it up like this.
Oh, I remember what the fuck I was gonna say. So the people who have built this foundation, so religion started, and when it started in England, when these faiths were starting to come together in England, the Pope was the one who was able to tell you the word of God. So he was the only person who could read the Bible and tell you and translate the word of God for you. And then kings wanted to take power. And so they adapted this idea that like you yourself can read and interpret the word of God. But then it became that only the king could do it. So like these interpretations that we have are interpreted in the benefit of the kings who interpreted these Bibles. So like they broke it down so that it would work only in their favor, which is why so many books are missing. It's very clear like how we got to this point if you just look like who took over and when, and then how that it's really interesting.
Yeah, no, like I found this forever ago, and this was like when I was super struggling with like my grasp on religion in general. And when I tell you, I was obsessed.
Oh, Luna got banned? Oh no.
Luna got banned?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh no. She's gonna go take a nap now. Oh.
All right. Is it sharing? It is.
What if I told you Jesus came to abolish religion? What if I told you voting Republican really wasn't his mission? What if I told you Republican doesn't automatically mean Christian, and just because you call some people blind doesn't automatically give you vision? I mean, if religion is so great, why has it started so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor? Tell single moms God doesn't love them if they've ever had a divorce, but in the Old Testament, God actually calls religious people whores. Religion might preach grace, but another thing they practice, tend to ridicule God's people. They did it to John the Baptist. They can't fix their problems, and so they just mask it, not realizing religion's like spraying perfume on a casket. See, the problem with religion is it never gets to the core. It's just behavior modification, like a long list of chores. Like, let's dress up the outside, make it look nice and neat. But it's funny, that's what they used to do to mummies while the corpse rots underneath. Now, I ain't judging. I'm just saying, quit putting on a fake look. Because there's a problem if people only know that you're a Christian by your Facebook. I mean, in every other aspect of life, you know that logic's unworthy. It's like saying you play for the Lakers just because you bought a jersey. See, this was me too, but no one seemed to be on to me. Acting like a church kid while addicted to pornography. See, on Sunday I'd go to church, but Saturday getting faded, acting if I was simply created to just have sex and get wasted. See, I spent my whole life building this facade of neatness, but now that I know Jesus, I boast in my weakness. Because if grace is water, then the church should be an ocean. It's not a museum for good people, it's a hospital for the broken, which means I don't have to hide my failure, I don't have to hide my sin, because it doesn't depend on me, it depends on him. See, because when I was God's enemy, and certainly not a fan, he looked down and said, I want that man. Which is why Jesus hated religion, and for it he called them fools. Don't you see so much better than just following some rules? Now let me clarify. I love the church, I love the Bible, and yes, I believe in sin. But if Jesus came to your church, would they actually let him in? See, remember, he was called a glutton and a drunkard by religious men. But the Son of God never supports self-righteousness, not now, not then. Now back to the point, one thing is vital to mention. How Jesus and religion are on opposite spectrums. See, one's the work of God, but one's a man-made invention. See, one is the cure, but the other's the infection. See, because religion says do, Jesus says done. Religion says slave, Jesus says son. Religion puts you in bondage, while Jesus sets you free. Religion makes you blind, but Jesus makes you see. And that's why religion and Jesus are two different clans. Religion is man searching for God. Christianity is God searching for man, which is why salvation is freely mine and forgiveness is my own, not based on my merits, but Jesus' obedience alone. Because he took the crown of thorns and the blood dripped down his face. He took what we all deserved. I guess that's why you call it grace. And while being murdered, he yelled, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Because when he was dangling on that cross, he was thinking of you. And he absorbed all your sin and he buried it in the tomb, which is why I'm kneeling at the cross saying, come on, there's room. So for religion, no, I hate it. In fact, I literally resent it. Because when Jesus said, it is finished, I believe he meant it.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was fucking dope. All right.
Dude, it's Jefferson Blake, and that I mean, shit, when was that video made? Hold on, let me see. It was forever. This is an old video, 11 years ago.
Okay.
He's got quite a bit. He's got like false idols. He's a very he tells his story really openly. He had a lot of issues with pornography and drinking and basically being like a fuckboy. And he's very open and honest about that over there. He's married now. Him and his wife do like cool little, not Bible chats, but like they are.
Okay.
It's a really non-judgy, just like it's that last line for me because like we read it in the book. We've seen the movie. We all saw the Mel Gibson movie. This is where I always want to make my really inappropriate joke about that movie. And I always call it Mel Gibson's snuff film. Because that's what it felt like. Like I went and seen it, dude. That's not a theater movie. You don't put
it's not. No, that was so weird.
Dude, you remember to like DVD.
Everybody went and watched it. Like my grandma took us on Easter and we had to watch it in the theater with her. It was horrific. It was awful. And I hated it.
Me go with him and I was young, dude.
I was so little. I was way too little.
Dude, I threw up. It was I don't
so much.
Had realized it. Like he let me leave, so I didn't finish it the first time I saw it. He was like, he grabbed my hand and he's like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Yes, please." Like
my grandma was like, "You need to pay attention. This is what
he
did." I was like, "Fuck!" Like,
and then we bought the DVD and we rewatched it again.
Yeah,
like together, But it's just it's not a public thing, and that's why I would call it that because like what are you doing? Don't put that in I don't know. It's a dark joke, but whatever. I'm cool with it. But like that was always the thing is it is done.
Yeah,
it is done. It's done. It's done, guys. Like we're good.
Like,
we're just now we're just supposed to take care of each other. Like that's literally.
Just imagine being Jesus though, and looking down and being like, "Fuck." These fucking idiots didn't listen. These fucking idiots did not listen.
Like, he's got a point though with the like, would you even let him in? Because if you go through, like, if we were a part of a church, we wouldn't have liked him.
No,
there's no way.
We would have let him in. There's definitely a chance.
We would have doxed him.
We would have let him in, but we would have judged him for sure. We may have let him in, but we would have judged him because that's what happens. I feel like in today's society, you let people in, we let people in, but we judge them.
Mhm.
I be judging people. I be casting judgment on people all the time. I know I'm not supposed to. Every time I do it, I'd be like, sorry, God, I know this isn't my job, but that bitch's hair looks bad. So
Well, like, if I wasn't supposed to, like, oh, free will, okay, whatever, but I'm always just down to he made me. Whoever made me, made me.
made me,
Made me.
dude.
Made me
Also,
sad.
look, okay, so here's my only hang up with not hang up, but here is my hang up with religion.
Your complaint.
Yeah, okay, so look, let's fucking take the science of it. And I've said this 1,000 times. You cannot create or destroy energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed.
No.
We are in general, we're little balls of energy
Mhm.
inside of a skeleton cage in a meat suit. Okay. So when the meat suit dies and the skeleton cage falls apart, the ball of energy can't die. Okay. So the ball of energy goes where does it go?
To the other place.
Okay, but in the Bible, when you die, you're supposed to get what's called soul rest until Jesus comes back, until the rapture. And then you wake up. That's when your soul wakes up. But my soul can't die. My soul doesn't rest. What do you mean my soul rests? Would I take a nap? My soul takes a nap? That's obviously not true, because I'm telling you right now, my soul feels tired, and I have only been here for 36 years. This soul feels like it has been here for a very long time, and I think it has been.
Have you
I
ever
bet I was a
done
dinosaur. So look, and so
you ever found out?
here's where I get tripped out. So if
No,
our
you gotta
souls,
go find out.
no,
Why?
I don't know
I did.
how.
I did it one time. I did a past life regression therapy.
I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. Because I like to think
You
about it. I
don't
like
need
to
to know
think.
details.
No, I just want to know, like, was I a dinosaur?
I doubt that you were an actual dinosaur.
No, I absolutely was. I'm telling you, I was absolutely was a dinosaur. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is why I'm not gonna go do past life because I'm not gonna have some fucking professional crush my dreams for me. Okay. Because if my energy's been here for forever, I had to have been a dinosaur at
Okay,
some
you were probably a dinosaur.
It's a raptor.
Who am I? Who
Yeah,
am I to tell you different?
my dreams.
I'm sorry.
The
You were
village bully is coming at you.
You were definitely a dinosaur.
I fucking was. I was the best too.
100%.
You're
And
like,
that's why I can't commit to one religion.
I can't either.
Because I'm all about like reincarnation. I'm all
Reincarnation.
like all of the things. I want all of it to be true.
I just want to know
Every single one.
how many people were actually reincarnated as Marilyn Monroe. Because I feel like every person is like who does their like past life. They're
I
like,
feel like poor Marilyn was so crazy, probably all of us, and that's why she was so crazy.
it's all the personalities. We were all Marilyn. Oh shit.
I was never Marilyn.
God, he was probably like, oopsie. Uh-oh.
I never got like a celebrity or anything. I just like know roundabout how many times I've been here versus how many times I have to be here.
Did I die? Was I a dinosaur? Did I die of the plague? And then how many times did I die of the plague? Okay, because I know if I did it once, I probably came back and did it again.
And then how many more times am I gonna die?
And if I was alive during like the Oregon Trail thing, did I almost die of dysentery? Or did I die of dysentery? Because I would like to know if I was.
Maybe that's why we liked that game so much, is it resonated because we were on the fucking trail.
Damn it, died again. Get back. Start over. Fucking get it right this time. We're fucking building rafts.
Oxen fell in the river again.
What the fuck was that game? What the fuck did I learn from that except for nothing? Except for literally nothing at all. Like, and they were like, "No, this is an
I crave to play it again."
I'm gonna download it on my phone tonight. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna play Oregon Trail tonight.
It's not the same one. I've played it. I own it. It's not. I even did the paid one. Nobody has dysentery. What? Now it's all like a grinding game, like the farming games and shit. Like it's not OG Oregon Trail.
No, I want to build rafts. I want my oxen to die.
Mm-hmm.
I want little Becky to die.
Becky always dies.
Becky always dies. Fuck that chick. I want to almost die, but pull through. I want to pull through. I like when you almost die and then you make it to your destination. You're like, fuck yeah, get me to a doctor, bitch. Fucking give me to some fucking help.
And then you would get the little, what else did we do in that computer class? Remember the printers? And you'd make banners after that? And
yeah, dude. Along with the fucking perforated edges.
And if you ripped one, you were fucked. You were fucked.
Dude,
Whole project down the drain.
shit we
Done.
fucking had to do.
Well, Lindsay, it's always
It's so
a
much
time
fun.
with you.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
always
love
fun.
hanging out with
I
you.
love it too.
So do you want to stick around and see what's coming next week?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Show me what's up. What's happening?
All right, guys. So Lindsay, here we go.
Lindsay has died of
So
dysentery.
we and by we I mean me. I will be back next Thursday. Lindsay will not be here. Tex will not be here. We are going to do a special episode because I want to introduce you guys to my friend Jessie, who you guys know as Flawless Lawless, and she has recently left social media. And by social media, I mean she's left TikTok for the majority of it. There's a really, really horrific Reddit page, a few of them, about her, and we're gonna have her on. She finally did agree to come on. So here's the promo for next week.
Hey Pumpkin, I need a break, and if you don't care, that's fine. But I'm tired. Not of like life or anything. Like when you have a group of people as dedicated to hating you as I do, it gets exhausting.
Of
Yeah.
a vibe.
A little more
Next,
serious than tonight. That's okay. I'll hang out. I'm gonna watch.
yeah, it was just something that meant a lot to me. I've been friends with Jessie for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've met her personally. We talk on a pretty consistent basis. We always have. I've been mad at her. We have gotten into it.
And that's
But
the test of a good friendship,
we
right?
have always, yeah, we have always, she's always gonna be my chick. Like that's my chick. We bonded heavily in Florida when I was down there. I think that she is one of the most resilient and incredible human beings I've ever met. And I was talking to her about her leaving social, and I said, can you come on and talk to me and let my friends meet you? Not Flawless Lawless, not Hey Pumpkin. Like I want them to meet you. I want you
Yeah.
to talk to them and tell us who you are and why everything that's happened and how it's affecting you and not
Yeah.
this tough Hey Pumpkin exterior, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The
And
outward appearance.
I
Yeah.
want people to know that side of her, and she's scared to do it. She's exhausted. She's been going through a lot with all of this. Um, so if the promo video makes it into the freaking Reddit group or whatever, like if you guys hate her, you're still more than welcome to be here. Just know
Yeah.
that you won't be acknowledged.
Yeah, we're not gonna pay attention to it.
It's not about you. It's an interview. I'm really excited to do it. I'm very, very excited that she trusted me enough to come on and talk to me raw and real. So we're gonna be
I'm glad
doing
that she's getting to share her story. I feel like that's incredibly important for her, for especially
yeah.
if like she's leaving for healing reasons. Like it's incredibly important to like.
Well, I don't want her to leave. She doesn't need to leave. She needs to come back.
Yeah.
That is what needs to happen. This is what brings her joy. This is what makes her happy. This is her living. This is
Outlet for her as well, a creative outlet. Yeah.
She needs to be here. But I think that people assume that she's okay because
She's
it's Flawless Lawless.
no, dude, fuck yeah, man.
Flawless.
If when you said that that's who was coming on, I thought it was gonna be like a, you know what I mean? It's flawless, like you know what I mean? It's the flawless hour, but
No.
it's not. But that's okay. That's still, I think it's
I'm
beautiful.
gonna
And it's
Barbara
raw.
Walters the shit out of her. That's what
Oh,
I told her.
bitch,
I was like,
cool. Are you going to talk like this? Flawless, can we ask you some questions?
dude, I should with a blazer. Should
How
I
are
come
you
out with a
feeling about
blazer
this
really freak
today?
her out? Do like
Are
a
you having
blazer.
a hard
Put
time
my hair up,
processing?
get some pearls.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, dude. Oh, dude, please commit to the fucking role. Commit. For
No,
me,
I'll be taken
it's gonna be
serious.
a serious fucking conversation. We gotta have some comedic shit. That would be.
I think I do have like a set of pearls that I could tuck underneath my shirt and just pop out for you once in a while and twirl and
I'm
then
just
put
gonna be
back.
the fucking. Oh look, Barbara's here. She showed up.
My Barbara.
My Barbara.
It'll be a great show. I'm really
I'll be there. I will absolutely be there. I'll be the village bully. So if anybody's talking shit,
Yep, get up in there. You gotta keep your rank. I will keep you guys updated on the commune. I'm gonna start looking at property.
dude, girl, GoFundMe. Let's get on the GoFundMe though, because like
Gotta get
literally, we get
GoFundMe
finances.
up
Finances.
and going. What are we gonna do? What if it actually? What if we actually start?
Listen, that's called a dream
Like
coming true,
tomorrow
bitch.
morning,
That's
it was
called
like-
manifestation. Okay, if it comes true, then we just did the thing that we said. Then we did it. High fiving a million angels, we fucking win. Okay.
All right. Well, where are we looking for property?
I'm gonna start
What
looking. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna start with oak trees.
what
I'm gonna go from there.
state?
Huh?
What
I don't
state?
know. I'm gonna start in Tennessee because that's in my personal opinion, that's the most beautiful place. That's God's country. Nobody say a fucking word. Or Utah. Utah's nice. I feel like we can get away with a lot of shit.
Bro, we are not going to Utah to start a
Utah's
cult.
got
I
some
feel like that's a
weirdos,
bad
dude.
idea.
There's so many weirdos in Utah. We could get away with so much shit in Utah, bud.
I was gonna say, yeah, we probably won't get looked at funny, right?
Fly right under the radar, dude. I'm just a normal person in Utah. We're just a bunch of normies, man.
But do
Oh,
we
there's
like,
a new commune in Utah.
can we make sure that we're like far away from the Mormons with the 26 wives?
No, I want to be next fucking door to them so I can look at them in the face and be like, you guys are fucking gross. You're fucking disgusting.
You're just gonna
I
shame
want
them.
them to be our neighbors and I want to shake my fist at them. You fucking perverts. It's too many kids.
All right, guys, we will. We'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.
No, 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 no.